Good afternoon, this is Evan with Build Brothers Roofing and Solar doing a digital inspection out here for a concrete S-tile roof. This home, along with the roof, was constructed in 1997, so this roof is still the original that was installed. You have 21 solar panels that were installed. You have pool solar, which we'll highlight here in a second. But I wanted to point out a couple things here. So what this roof is dealing with is we're having a leak that's going inside. You can see it through the ceiling. There's cracks in the ceiling. There's bubbling occurring from the moisture and the water building up. And so we are having a pretty significant leak in the front part of this house. So the first thing that I wanted to inspect is the condition of the underlayment. The underlayment is the most important component on a concrete tile roof because that is what is supposed to keep the home waterproof, which is not happening currently because we are seeing a leak that is intruding inside the home. So fresh felt paper underlayment is dark, it's gritty, and it's thick. And when we look at this underlayment material with felt paper, this is none of those things. The color has completely worn out. It's not gritty. It's super soft and very brittle. And you can just see all the debris that has built up. So this is an example of underlayment that has failed because it is letting that moisture through. You can see the water staining here. And this is the exact area where water is getting through and inside the home here. And I want to see more of this and inspect the condition. And you can see more of those characteristics. This underlayment, you can just see how old and how worn out this material has become. You can see all the debris that's built up. It's very soft and brittle, and the material is pretty much just crumbling at this point. And it's characteristic of underlayment that has gone 30 years. So we talk about how this roof was installed in 1997, which makes it almost 30 years now. Felt paper as an underlayment has a 15-year warranty on it, but the lifespan is really 25 to 30 years, which makes this underlayment existing on the very last leg of its life, and it is beyond its serviceable lifespan because it is already failing with the water intruding into the home. I wanted to show one more sample here on a different roof plane, just so that I make sure I am inspecting random areas. And you can just see the same characteristics. The color is completely worn out. You can see some water staining, and the material is just very soft at this point. You have original dormer vents. You have pool solar that has been installed. This is currently inactive. And then the solar panels were installed using an L-tip, which is the proper way to install solar on a tile roof. Let's see if we can see one of those. Should be able to see that L-tip that tucks under the tile instead of penetrating through. And so the reality is on this roof, unfortunately, what's going on is there's actually multiple leaks on this roof. And the leak that is visible from the inside on the front part is only the first leak that has protruded all the way through inside the home. But in this general vicinity, the underlayment has completely failed, and so there is no way to repair this, because if we were to repair this small section, it's only a matter of a short time before another area of the roof leaks and finds its way through the home. So in my professional recommendation, it is time to fully replace this roof. And so when we come out, we are going to lift up the tile and stack on the ridge. The tile is actually in good shape. I don't see many broken tiles. There are definitely some slip tiles and a couple broken, but most of the tile is in good shape. So we want to reuse that. We'll stack the tile on the ridge and tear off the underlayment all the way down to the wood decking on this roof. And then once we get down to the wood decking, we want to inspect and find any significantly compromised wood by wood rot, dry rot, or termites, and replace that with fresh wood to rejuvenate the structural integrity of this home. Once we do that, we'll be installing our titanium fire-resistant underlayment over the top of the wood decking, which is a huge upgrade from the 2 layers of felt. And then we'll be installing the tile over the top of the underlayment. We will also be replacing the ridge caps here. You can see this old mortar has cracked, so that's another area where water can easily get through here. We're We're going to delete the old dormer vents with updated and low profile O'Hagan ventilation for a better and more aesthetic look, as well as enhancing the breathability of this home. We'll be resealing all the penetrations and installing new flashings as necessary. You can see how this material is just completely cracked. This is an original flashing, an original penetration here. All those cracks are areas where water can potentially get through into the home. But the main concern here and the main problem is that the underlayment has just lived past its life expectancy and it has finally failed. And so it is no longer adequate for waterproofing on this home. And during the roof project, we will also first off be removing the solar and safely storing on site, and then reinstalling it after installing the new roof here. And as far as the pool solar, we have to verify if it is still able to be activated. If not, then the homeowner will have to make a decision on whether to get new. And obviously, if it is still able to be used, we can reinstall that as well so that the homeowner can heat up their pool for a few more months more out of the year. And once we fully replace this roof, it'll be in fantastic shape for the foreseeable future. Our titanium fire resistant underlayment has a 50-year manufacturer warranty on it, and the roof will come with a Build Brothers lifetime workmanship warranty. And the roof will be waterproof, and the homeowners will no longer need to worry about any leaks. And so the leak happening into the front of the room is only the first. I am surprised it has lasted this long without any others, but it is only a matter of time before they will be having some other leaks. So that is why I am recommending a full roof replacement for this project. I'll make sure the homeowner can see this video and view it and go through it with me. Thanks for watching.